Welcome back, everybody. My first guest tonight is an actress and activist you know from Rent, Kids, and every one of Marvel's Netflix series. Please welcome the lovely and talented Rosario Dawson. I love that dress.
Thank you, I wore it just for you.
It's like you're wearing energy.
I really wanted it to be purple for Prince.
Oh,
So I threw in some purple.
This is the year anniversary, sadly, of his passing. You knew him, right?
Yeah, I did.
You were actually even on one of his albums, right?
Yeah.
He remixed 1999, right?
Yeah, he did a remix of the album.
Well, I never got a chance to meet him, unfortunately, but I'm a big fan.
Did you get to see him perform?
No, never. I was really cheated in that regard. But it seems like everybody I've met who has worked with him or spent time with him has a Prince story that is like no other story. Did you go to Paisley Park and...
Stories. Been to Paisley.
Can you share one of these stories with us?
I want to share one story because my mom's actually here backstage because we love you and we're so excited.
Well, that's nice.
The last
her too.
The last time I saw you was at your rally, so this is like really big for me.
Oh yeah, that's right. We met backstage at the rally to restore sanity, and it didn't work.
No, it didn't. Sadly, it did not.
No, okay.
No, but so he was actually doing like some restoration or something like that in Paisley Park, so he rented this ridiculous palatial place in LA and had like the Purple Rain motorcycle there and did a whole thing.
What, the actual one?
Actual motorcycle. He brought over everything. It was incredible. He took us on a whole tour, and he was going to perform downstairs, and then, you know, we're like, okay, we'll be right down. And then he comes up, he's like, are you coming? We're like, okay, I'll come right down. I just have to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and all of a sudden, I come out, and I hear my mom going, well, you know you're an alien. And I'm like, Mom!
She was saying that to Prince?
Yes, and she's like, well, you know how people say Tom Cruise is an alien? I'm like, Mom! And she goes, you know, or like Michael Jackson. I'm like, Mom! She goes, but you know, if anybody's gonna be an alien, it's definitely you. You're just so amazing. And I was just like, Mom, stop.
She meant it as a compliment.
Totally, that's what she was going for. She said I like ruined her flow, that she had something better, but I kept interrupting her. But then afterwards, it was really cute, because then we went to go see him perform, and then he stayed until 6 o'clock in the morning. He's doing pancakes and stuff like that. And then we leave, and Mom goes, Prince insulted me. And I go, what happened? She goes, well, I was singing in front of him and all along, and he just said I was his mascot. I was like, woman, you called the man an alien 3 times to his face, and then he performed for you and made you pancakes. I think we're all right.
No, you were on the 1999 sort of reissue remix album.
Yeah.
Do you play an instrument? Like, what did you do on it?
No, I do a monologue. He called me, and when I was 19, I was shooting a film in Chicago, and he said, you're the voice of a generation, and I want you to read this monologue. I can't read it. And I was like, okay. And this is really intense monologue. It's really remarkable, which would have gone off better had I actually been able to play an instrument, because when he asked me to at Paisley Park, and I like really didn't do it well, I was really disappointed that he was disappointed, so the monologue is
You played drums for him?
He got me too, and it was really bad.
Do you think he was just getting you back for what your mom said?
No, this was before.
Oh, it was before.
Unless he's a time traveler, because he's an alien. No, kidding.
Something that I'm a big fan of Eric Andre. Okay, I really like his show, and I know that you guys are dating.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I came on your show.
Yes.
Right after we had met at the DNC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys announced that you were dating, and people did not believe you. You actually had to put out photos proving that you two were a couple. I'm guessing he's the one who should feel insulted here. Because how did he take it?
No, he's used to it. Well, how he took it was he started posting more pictures of like our tongues touching and stuff, like personal pictures. And I'm like, dude, because I had told him Chance the Rapper had texted me to be like, yeah, I'm seeing all these pictures online. That's not for real though, right? I'm like, no, that's my man. And he was like, nah. I'm like, really? So then Eric got all like, I have to prove it. And I was like, you're such a millennial, man. You don't post the tongue pictures. I'm gonna be 38 next month. Come on.
Oh, so you're robbing the cradle with him?
I am a smidge.
How old is he?
He just turned 34. So.
Okay, yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
That's 4 years.
That's not bad. We're 3 years right now.
Right, yeah, but men don't live as long. They don't. They don't. They don't. No.
I don't like this.
I'm sorry.
He meditates, though. He's got me meditating. You know, he's
like,
really healthy.
Like serious meditation, like concentrating on your breathing, or like Om?
No, like really, really on top of it. You know, when we met, we started dating for a while, and then I ended up having a ruptured cyst on my ovary and had to go and have emergency surgery on Labor Day. And he took care of me in an adult diaper. That's love.
That is love.
That is love.
It's all downhill from there.
Yeah. And he's got me meditating and journaling and doing all of this amazing stuff. He's actually quite healthy. You would never know.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's got me
good.
taking
Well,
care of
funny.
myself.
That's what I like about
yes,
it.
Me too.
Now, as I said, I was saying to John before he came out here, is that you're in all of the Marvel Netflix series. Okay, you're the one character that links all of them. You are, let's see, you're Nurse Claire Temple.
Yes.
Okay, you're in Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then coming up this August, you're in The Defenders.
With Sigourney.
Okay, so what are you? See, right now you're a nurse. Are you eventually going to manifest a superpower? Because you're in all of the superpower shows. What is going to be your deal? Do you know yet?
It's funny, actually, when I first got offered this role, that was exactly the thing I asked, because I was like, okay, Marvel's calling me to do something. This is going to be great. And they're like, we want you to play. And I'm waiting for, like, something magical. I'm going to play. I'm going to fly. It's going to be so good. And they're
the
like,
Silver Sorceress.
A nurse. And I'm like, great, I get to wear rubber gloves all the time and be covered in fake blood. That's awesome. No, it was like, so I get bit by a radioactive spider at some point? Like, something's got to happen. No, my superpower is being an awesome human with great resources who uses them and tools. That's a real hero and heroine. Thank you to our nurses and our doctors.
That's lovely. Now, the new movie is called Unforgettable.
Yes.
Okay, in this you do a little bit of fighting.
No, smidge.
And Katherine Hagel is in this. What is the story of this? Because I think we have a clip here. Do you know what this clip is? Could you set this up for us?
Yes, actually. I play a woman, Julia Banks, who's fallen in love, and she's gonna get married to this man with a beautiful child from his first marriage, and everything's going really well, except the first marriage is not apparently over for his ex. So we're gonna see here where she's been gaslighting me for a while, and I'm not gonna take it anymore, and I stand up to her, which is really funny, because in this clip, I was kind of standing up to her, because I'm on the steps, and if you watch the movie, because I think the clip cuts out a little bit early, I actually step down, and then I'm really shorter than her, so I don't seem as threatening all of a sudden. But I think they cut it just beforehand, so I look really tough in this clip.
That's movie magic.
Movie
all right,
magic.
Jim?
Why are you doing this?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. Okay, this is really difficult for everyone, but it doesn't have to actually be this hard.
I'm not doing anything. Julia, I am simply living my life with my family. If you're having a hard time, I suggest you look in the mirror.
No, I know exactly what it is that you are trying to do. And I am not gonna let you put Lily in the middle of this anymore.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
And then I step down.
Oh, you step down.
And then it goes like
You
this
guys
all of a
eventually
sudden.
throw down, right? You guys
Yes.
have to eventually fight, right?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I know that you're one of the reasons why you were at the rally that John and I did 7 years ago now, believe it or not, is that you're very politically active. You are, in the parlance of the millennials, you're woke. I've been told that's the right thing to say.
Hashtag woke.
Yeah.
Stay woke.
Oh, so what are you working on right now? Are you involved in any action, as we say in the streets?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the board of Lower East Side Girls Club here, and V-Day, America Ferrera and Wilmer Valderrama and her husband Ryan Pierce Williams have just started an organization, I Will Harness My Energy, which has a bunch of different things that you can go and support. But today was a day of silence. Hundreds of thousands of kids all across the nation have been standing up for LGBTQ students and doing a day of silence to talk about the silence that we have around bullying and how dangerous that is. So I'm really excited for the hundreds of thousands of kids who came out today. And as much as people I'm talking to and they're depressed and they're upset, when you start talking to these kids, they're like, I don't have time to be depressed. Like, this is my future, and I'm gonna create it. And I love that this generation that's coming up is accepting, not tolerant, and they're going full force. So they need our support, 100%.
Thank you so much for being here. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Let's not make it another 7 years,
Yes,
please. Unforgettable is in theaters now. Rosario Dawson, everybody. We'll be right back with Renee Elise Goldsberry.